So that last week kind of sucked. This last week was a bit of a bust on a professional and personal level. I still managed to type more words this last week than I have all year, but I still didn't get done nearly as much as I wanted to. And then I had a few technical difficulties going on, especially with my camera. As you can probably see, it's quite zoomed out and I can't fix that. Last week it started giving me issues and gave me black screen, so I had to reinstall everything, and then the damn driver's not working right. It's just a mess. So I guess I'll be saving up for a new camera. And I do apologize for not having more videos out last week because of this. I was getting ready to record a Textbroker video when everything just started going haywire. I'm hoping this isn't a prelude to my camera actually crapping out on me altogether, but I've had it for quite a while. Obviously I got it working again, but it still kind of worries me. I mean, technically I've used this camera for everything from streaming video games on Twitch to recording these videos to doing live chats when I lived in LA. I guess I do have quite a bit in savings, so if the camera does crap out altogether, I can buy a fairly nicer one. It just means that I have to start my stock portfolio all over again from scratch. It happens though. Needless to say, there will be a Textbroker video coming out tomorrow, unless the camera decides to crap out on me completely. My motivation to write more has been all over the place lately. Some days I feel energized and ready to go, and then other days I just get in this mindset of why bother. I'm trying to maintain, and it is getting easier, but there's days where it's just extremely difficult to maintain my focus. I do great until afternoon, and then everything just kind of falls apart at the seams. I think part of this is because sometimes I feel overwhelmed, especially with all the different things that I want to do. And I think part of that is I'm talking myself out of doing those other projects because I do get so overwhelmed. But the problem with that is that I don't really put in a lot of effort to do all the things I want to do. I mean, really, I've got plenty of time throughout the day, but I just can't seem to get myself going. So I don't really know why I feel overwhelmed. It's not like I put in a lot of effort into all the different projects I'm doing. I've got, like I said, plenty of time. Perhaps when I sit back and look at all the things I want to do, I start to worry that I won't be able to finish them anyway. And then I get into this negative mindset of what if I can't do any of this extra stuff? So then I fall back on the whole mindset of I don't really need to do any of these extra things because I can still pay the bills. And that really doesn't play into wanting more out of my life other than just being a high-priced blogger. I've got a lot of work to do mentally, but I think I can still handle it. Maybe I need to start slow and just work my way into all the other extras that I want to do. After all, breaking down my goals into smaller, more obtainable objectives is something that I preach about quite a bit on my other blogs. Perhaps I should start following my own advice. And perhaps it's fate that it's April 1st. The last few months have ended poorly for me. I started to pick things up at the end of last month, but it wasn't enough to make a big difference for March. So today I'm trying really hard to maintain a good work ethic. In fact, I'm having problems with my camera right now, but I'm still trying to push through to get this video published today. And then afterwards I might crack out a blog post or two. I'm trying really hard to stay focused, but when I have technical difficulties I just want to smash shit, you know? And so far I've been doing fairly well. I've been planning out quite a few different videos that are coming up on this channel and on the other channels as well. The problem is that it's really easy to talk about game and feel positive about the plan that you have. It's completely different when you try to implement when you're as lazy as I am. But I have a feeling that once I get that ball rolling, everything else will fall into place quite nicely. I just need to get the momentum going. And seeing how the first quarter of 2018 is already over, if I want the rest of this year to end on a positive note, I need to kick it into gear. So what are my writing goals for this week, starting April 1st? Well, first of all, I want to keep focusing on trying to reach 1 million words written. And because my spreadsheet can calculate everything out on estimate throughout the entire year, I can see exactly where I stand when it comes to 1 million words. Technically, this is just over 4,000 words a day, Monday through Friday. And if I can just keep up with a good level of productivity, I'm fairly sure I can reach it. The second thing I want to do is start putting more effort into my blogs. My AdSense payout and traffic have slipped regularly over the past few months. Most of this is due to the fact that I haven't really put much effort into it or created anything new for anybody who reads them. I need to stop being so damn lazy in the afternoons. Of course, this kind of goes into my previous goal of reaching 1 million words. But I also want to revamp some of the content that's on the sites, maybe add a few new features, find some new themes, do a little bit of tweaking here and there. Do some spring cleaning, so to speak. And the third thing I want to do is I want to keep working on 7. I need to get some time this week so I can start working on the last story of my novella and I can just finish it off in Wattpad. It's come together quite nicely and I'm really excited about how I structured the last story. In fact, it's getting to the point where I'm getting pretty excited to let people read it so they can give me some input. and tell me what they think about the storyline. The story's a bit different than what I had originally planned, but I think it came out much better. So what are your goals for writing this week? Leave in the comments down below. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. If you want to see more of these writing vlogs or anything to do with freelance writing in general, hit the subscribe button. I try to create videos whenever I can when the camera decides not to crap out on me. But I think that's going to do it for me today. It's kind of a short one, but I'll definitely have a Textbroker video out tomorrow.